Hi there, this is Jennifer with Brome Fields, and today we're going to be working on a dandy triangle shawl. And this is how I like to cast on for a stockinette stitch shawl, which I feel like is just very basic. It's a good beginner, I guess maybe next step from a beginner. So garter stitch I would say is a beginner pattern, and this would be maybe the next challenge. So we're going to cast on 3 stitches to get started, and the center stitch goes all the way up, so it's the center all the way up. And row 1 is the wrong side row, and we're going to knit 1, purl 1, knit 1. So I'm going to go in to knit and purl and knit, and I keep a hold of the tail just to kind of create some tension so that my stitches aren't too loose. Oh yeah, and I am using Lion Brand Woolies Thick and Quick. I'm sorry, I just assume that you know, because that's pretty much what I use when I do my videos. And I am using a size 15 needle with this stitch because I want it to be a little more relaxed. But it also depends on how you knit. I tend to knit a little on the loose side, so you may even want to bump it up to a bigger needle if you knit a little on the tight side. So now we're ready for row 2, and we're going to increase 2 stitches. So we're going to knit 1, increase 1, knit 1, increase 1, and knit 1. So on the right side rows, you're always knitting, and I am doing a backwards loop. So I'm just going to do a loop and put it over my needle, and I bring it kind of tight, and then I'm going to knit 1, increase 1, and knit 1. And that was a right side row. And now we're going to do a wrong side row. So now we have 5 stitches on the needle. So we're on row 3, so we're not increasing on the wrong side rows. So we're going to knit 2, purl 1, because the center one is going to be a stockinette side. So we're going to knit 2. Now we are ready for row 4, so we're going to increase 2 stitches again. So we're going to knit 2, increase 1 with a backwards loop, knit 1, increase 1, knit 2. So we now have 7 stitches. So these 3 stitches and these 3 stitches are going to be the outside. And the center stitch, you can put a stitch marker on either side to help you remember whenever you have more stitches on there. Wrong side row, we're going to knit 3, purl 1, knit 3. So knit 3, because on the edge, this side here, is going to be a garter stitch. So we're always going to knit those first 3 stitches. And this is going to be a reverse stockinette stitch on the wrong side. And stockinette in the front. So I'll do a couple more rows so you can see it. So we are ready for row 6. So we're going to knit the first 3 stitches, because this is our border. And then we're going to increase 1, knit 1, increase 1. So this is where you're going to increase it in the center. And then these 3 stitches are the border stitches. And on the right side, you're always knitting all the stitches, and then you have the 2 increases. So wrong side row, we're going to knit 3, purl 3, knit 3. So knit 3 for the border. Purl 3 for reverse stockinette. and then knit 3 for the other border, other side. All right, so now we are ready for row 8. So you can see it coming together. So we're going to knit 3, it's our garter stitch border, and then we're going to increase 1, knit the center, increase 1, and then knit 3 for the other side of the border. So we're going to knit 3, increase 1, and then you knit all of the stitches in the center, and then you increase 1 and knit 3 stitches to do the reverse on the other side. So now we're ready for row 9. This is where our repeat begins. It's kind of on that previous row. But this is just a 2-row repeat. So knit 2 or knit 3, and then we're going to purl all these stitches so we're not increasing on the wrong side row. 3, 4, 5, and then those last 3 stitches, I'm going to knit those. And again, you can put a stitch marker there so that you know that you're increasing and decreasing if you want to make it a little bit more mindless, or meditative, or repetitive, which that is what I am all about. So we're on row 10, a right side row, always knitting, knit 3, increase 1, and then knit until your last 3 stitches, and then increase 1 and knit the last 3 stitches. And you are on your way to knitting a shawl. So that is the beginning of the bottom, and it does help to I like to steam mine, lightly steam, and you don't really even have to block it because the steam works so well, and it does lay flat whenever you're done. So I hope that helped you guys get started on a shawl. And definitely, I hope you guys enjoy that. And then send me an email if you have any questions. And thank you guys so much for watching.